it's Joel, and welcome back to the Joel Homie Show series, the monthly haul. This is the check-in for July of 2021, and for those of you that haven't watched any of my monthly haul videos yet, well, that's not very surprising considering how long it's been since I filmed one of these. But either way, what I do here on the monthly haul is I take a look at all of the interesting things I've done in the recent month, going all the way from hobby stores, retail stores, thrift stores, swap meets, and even online shopping, of which today I have some things from some retail stores, some hobby stores, and of course, as always, considering that COVID has kind of taken over everything, of course, I have some online shopping stuff. So usually I try my best to go in chronological order of when I got everything, but I don't really remember what I got in what order, so I'm just going to sort of grab out of the pile, and I have a big thing underneath all these boxes here that I'll be taking a look at last that I actually look forward to being able to review soon. But either way, I'm just going to pick up this first item here. So this is a little fake Lego set that my friend Joseph actually won at a mall when he was playing one of those little airsoft games, and the prize that he picked up was this, and yeah, so I get a fake Lego set, I guess, I don't know. But I like collecting fake Lego sets because it's funny seeing all the weird ones that you can find. But either way, toss that to the side, and the next item here is a Ifixit Minro, I believe. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but either way, it's a Ifixit kit that I actually picked up for a couple other items that I have here. So this little bit here is actually the bad piece. I did end up getting a new one of these. This is just the one that I'm going to show. So this is a little Wi-Fi cartridge for a Nintendo DS Lite. And this is actually my mom's old Nintendo DS Lite. And it had a problem where you turn it on, it would show that it had power, but the displays wouldn't actually turn on. And when I did some research, it turned out that the little Wi-Fi modules are very, very common issues. And once I replaced the Wi-Fi module, as you can see there, it works now. And what I ended up having to get to take it apart is actually a Ifixit kit. And I'm willing to bet you've probably heard of Ifixit before. These guys have sponsored a lot of YouTubers, and I can understand why. I really, really like these little toolkits. So this little one actually utilizes magnets, so it just kind of clips on like that. Doesn't have any weird stuff on the outside that you have to undo. And why I actually ended up getting this was actually to get a tri-wing screw bit, which is a special sort of screw bit that you see on a lot of bits of technology. And we'll go ahead and take a look at the next item, which will be this puzzle right here, because why not? So this puzzle is one that I actually got at the same hobby store as some of the other items that I have here in front of me. So this is a White Star Line Titanic, the world's largest liner, 1,000 piece puzzle set, and this one I really, really liked, and I'm very glad I picked up because I'm a big fan of the RMS Titanic and White Star Line and all that stuff. And to get something like this that actually shows it in great detail and doesn't add any weird details is absolutely amazing. So I look forward to being able to build this and hopefully hang it up somewhere in like a frame, and I'll have to do all the weird gluing it together stuff, but in the end, I think it'll be worth it. So the next item that I'm going to look at here is, well, I just sort of looked at these and I guess I'll pick them up. So I got these all, I believe, at the same hobby store as that puzzle. So I got two little Nascar models. I believe these are 1/64 scale, but this is a little Circuit City Nascar, which Circuit City was a tech store of the past. It's sort of like Best Buy, but not Best Buy all at the same time. Either way, they went out of business due to basically not updating fast enough. And then here I got another little NASCAR model, which is once again, I believe, 1/64 scale, and it says Tabasco, which is, I believe, a brand of hot sauce. Either way, those are just the two that I liked. And then here I got a little 1/64 scale Mustang model. It's not a Hot Wheel or anything. And then while we're on the subject of little model cars, I'll go ahead and pick up these guys and unwrap them. So I actually got these at the same mall that my friend Joseph won that little fake Lego at. I got 3 of these, and these are all pretty interesting considering that I found them at a mall. These are used models, and I found them at a retail store in a mall. That is interesting because I've never thought I'd find little cool stuff like this at a big place like a mall. So the first one here, it says Pepsi Cola on the side. It has a yellow paint job, and the roof and the chassis are all brown. And then, as you can see there, it has a old little Pepsi Cola logo. And then the next one here, I actually don't know what it says on the side. It's Amber Gambler Pale Ale. Pale Ale? Am I saying that right? I don't know. I'm probably saying that wrong. But either way, I just like the color scheme of this guy, and I've always liked older cars in general. And then this third one is undeniably my favorite out of the 3 that I got. This is a little Hershey sort of flatbed drum carrying truck. And then moving these three to this side, let's go ahead and take a look at another smaller item that I have here. So I'll go ahead and pick up these guys right here. So this is a original Tommy Thomas, and the reason that I ended up getting this guy is I have a Tommy Thomas, but he has a sort of like scared face, and I've always wanted one with the normal smiling face, so I ended up getting one of these. And one way that you can identify a original Tommy Thomas as opposed to like one of the first generation classic Trackmaster Thomases or one of the later ones is the little on and off switches are gray as opposed to white, which has succeeded them all the way up until now. And then here, the Annie and Clarabel that I actually got along with it are in good condition as well. They are also Tommy models, so there is Clarabel with her face there, and then here is Annie. So yeah, those three will be probably going somewhere. I'd really like to display them, but I don't have room, so I don't really know where I'm going to put them, but hopefully I can display them. And then while we're on the subject of Thomas and Annie and Clarabel models, I'll go ahead and take a look at these guys. So these I'll be taking a much closer look at in just a couple days when I release the video of actually opening these up out of the eBay haul that I got these guys out of. These are Ertl models. So here is a Ertl Thomas. This is one copyrighted to 2001, so he's in relatively good condition. And then the Annie and Clarabel are from 1987, or at least have a copyright date of 1987. The Annie is in pretty good condition, but the Clarabel, the stickers are kind of messed up and has some rust on the bottom. I had to get these guys separate though, and that's kind of why the Thomas is in much better condition than the Annie and Clarabel. But either way, once again, happy to put these guys in my collection, and I'll be trying to display these guys much like the other ones. And then I'll go ahead and bring up a couple smaller items here to take a look at. So the first thing here is a little Nuka-Cola Bottle Cap. And for those of you that don't know what Nuka-Cola is, I play a video game called Fallout 4, and in that world, or in that video game, there is a soda pop called Nuka-Cola, which is basically the video game equivalent to Coca-Cola, but I've always liked Nuka-Cola stuff because there's a theme park called Nuka World, and I really like playing that DLC. And then the next thing I'll take a look at here is two Nintendo DS games. So the first one here is Plants vs. Zombies, which I've always liked this game, the first and second game. It's just always been one that I've played ever since I was little. And then here, this is Mario vs. Donkey Kong Miniland Mayhem number 2. And then the next thing I have here is a 1/32 scale VW Beetle model. And I actually took a picture of this and posted it to my Instagram. And if you'd like to go follow me on Instagram and see that picture, you can find me at JoelHomie or at JoelHomieShow. And this model I like a lot. Why? Because I like VW Bugs a lot. So this one I also was very fond of already because it's red, or at least maroonish. It has black fenders, which I really like the paint scheme. I like black and red together. And in general, I've always liked collecting models of cars, and I'll be putting this with my Mustang model that I have. And then this particular model, you can actually open up both of the doors. Well, hopefully I can open up both of the doors. There we go. And you can kind of see inside there, has a tan interior. You got the flimsy little steering wheel that would probably break off if you gave this to your kids. But setting that to the side before I break it, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at this little train model. Now this is just a simple wind-up model. It's nothing terribly special, but the reason I got it is because I have 3 other versions of this locomotive in different liveries and different paint schemes. And I've never seen this one before, so I decided to pick it up. So now I've got a little set of 4. Let's go ahead and start taking a look at some of the larger-ish items. Well, actually, well, not very large, but either way, here is a Matchbox 1/64 scale Honda Civic model. I actually got this for my best friend Deegan's mother because she has a Honda Civic and I thought she'd like this, but setting that to the side. Let's go ahead and take a look at these 2 items. So like the Ertl Thomas and Annie and Clarabel, I also looked at in that same video in a eBay haul sort of unboxing thing. And this one was actually something that I just thought would be really nice when I actually start to build up my collection of little cartridges or maybe chargers. But either way, whatever I end up carrying around, I thought it'd be a good idea to have this in advance in case they stop selling this, because I like the design once again with the black and red. And then this item was actually purchased from the same hobby shop that I actually purchased a couple of the other things from that I mentioned earlier. But this is a little HO Scale Boxcar building kit. So you like put the chassis onto the body and you put the wheels on and the couplers and all that stuff, which I've done before, but I've never had a kit, so I thought it'd be interesting to see what it's like to actually build it from the ground up. And then setting those to the side, let's go and take a look at this, which is a picture frame. So I ended up getting a couple picture frames while I was gone on my vacation because of recently I've taken a lot of pictures that I really like, and I'd like to frame some, and a lot of these picture frames that have special little designs I thought would really look good with the pictures that I've taken. So I'll go ahead and open this guy up for you guys, and we'll take a look. So this picture frame I actually purchased at Downtown Disney Anaheim, and it says 2021 there, and has a really nice print here in the center. Unfortunately, I'd be replacing that with my picture, but it has some really nice theming all around on the border, and well, it sits up like normal picture frames do, and it came at a hefty price of $30. Yeah, that's an expensive picture frame. But setting that expensive picture frame to the side, let's go ahead and, well, actually quickly take a look at an item that is very much related to it. So I also got this at Downtown Disney Anaheim, and this is a little sweater slash hoodie that I ended up getting that is once again themed to Disneyland 2021, which outside of this colorful sort of cool theming wasn't a very cool year, or hasn't been a very cool year so far. And setting that to the side, the next item that I have here is a 75th year anniversary Thomas and Friends Trackmaster 2 James. And the reason I got this one is I don't know if you can see on camera, but the printing machine actually printed his golden stripes all the way down to his running board, which I presume was a factory error, but considering how many of these were messed up, it's kind of just normal now. This is a Thomas and Friends Trackmaster 2 Thomas and Annie Clarabel, much like the other ones that I've already taken a look at. But the reason that I ended up getting this as opposed to a lot of the other Thomas and Annie Clarabels is they actually extended Annie and Clarabel to be sort of similar in length to the older ones like Tomy or original Trackmaster. And I thought they really looked nice as opposed to the old little stubby coaches they had. And then setting that guy to the side, I'll go ahead and take a look at, yet again, another Thomas and Annie and Clarabel. So this is a Bachmann N-Scale Thomas and Annie and Clarabel set that I reviewed not too long ago. Here is the thumbnail to that, and if you'd like to go check it out, I actually just posted it not too long ago, so it shouldn't be too hard to find. This was a really nice set. I absolutely love the box artwork, and the Thomas and Annie Clarabel models are just absolutely astounding. Great quality from Bachmann like usual, and aside from the models, it's just a usual set with a full circle and the speed controller and all the other stuff like the power pack. But either way, I am very happy with this set. And then, once again, this was purchased from the same hobby shop as a lot of the other items that I've taken a look at. And then the last smaller box that I have here is a Hot Wheels 9-pack. And the reason I got this is because a Hot Wheel was actually placed upside down, and I was joking around with my friend Joseph saying that one of the workers in the factory probably did this on purpose to, like, get at collectors. And, well, I was that collector thinking, oh, this is some super special thing. But yeah, so either way, I thought it'd be a nice little thing to have in a collection and be like, oh, look what I have. Oh, isn't that cool? And then the last two smaller items that I have here are actually two drinking cups. And this first one I got at, once again, Downtown Disney Anaheim. And this one I got from Starbucks. This is a reusable cup that you can wash out and reuse as many times as you'd like. And then the second cup that I have here was actually purchased off of Amazon. And it says Nuka-Cola there on the front. It has a nice see-through red cap as well as straw, and overall I thought the design was really clean and cool. And then setting these two to the side with the rest of the items that I've been throwing over there, here is the large box that I was actually talking about earlier. So this is none other than LEGO Ideas Set 2132-7 with 2,079 pieces. And of course, this is the typewriter. And as I said earlier, I am really looking forward to getting to review this. I think it's going to be an absolutely astounding display piece. And with that being said, there is the July of 2021 check-in for the Joel Homie Show series, the monthly haul. I was your host, Joel Homie, and if you guys enjoyed today's video as much as I enjoyed making it,